All right. So now the customer journey. This is, I was saying that in 2022, going into 2023, and we're headed into the fourth quarter. And I know like this is stuff that we don't really want to hear. We want to hear, just hand out flyers and give out your business card and put stuff on people's cars in parking lots. And we that's the old way of marketing. And that was, it wasn't easy, but that's just what we were used to, right? But the new thing of funnels and automations and landing pages and following up, those are the things that a lot of us are afraid of, and we kind of close our ears and we don't want to hear about it. But right now, I challenge you literally to grab your phone, check your email. How many emails have you gotten today from a business? How many texts have you gotten today from a text list that you joined? Them trying to sell you something, or trying something, communicating with you in some type of way. That's how you have to run your business. You have to run your business that way. If you are looking to get to multiple six figures, 10K days, 10K weeks, months, etc. If your goal is beyond just a few dollars here and there, you have to have this is part of your business and in the framework. So your customer journey is literally you taking someone's hand and saying, these are the steps, this is what you do. And this is typically how a journey goes. The people don't know you, they're unaware, they don't know who you are, right? And so this phase of it is to make people aware. So this is what brand awareness means, your brand and making people aware. In this phase, people aren't going to buy. They're cold. They don't know you. They're looking at you side eye. They aren't really sure about you and what you say you can do. You're using all these big terms, cavitation, with therapy, radio frequency. You're using words that they don't know. You're not talking about the outcome of what can happen. Your pictures look a little sketchy. People got the pants buckled down, the underwear, the pants up a little more on one, down some on the other. It creates skepticism and uncertainty. And people are looking for a reason not to believe. We know these services work. We know we transform bodies and build confidence, but they don't believe us. We have to get them to know, like us, and trust us. And you have to think that way. So they're unaware of your brand. They're not sure. So then you start implementing just some of these changes that we talked about. You make sure you pay close attention to your client when you're doing the before and afters. You're making sure that their feet are together. Dr. T, stop saying that. I'm not. You're making sure their arms aren't too low, aren't too high. They're not reaching in one pose up, then the next pose, the arms barely, they butterfly. I don't know. You're making sure that these little things aren't happening so that the unaware person becomes aware and they're like, I like that. You told the story behind what happened. You talked about the outcome of what happened. You didn't use big terms, right? So now then they became unaware to now they're aware. They're looking like, okay. Now they become a lead. They say, all right, let me see what she's all about. They still aren't sure. They become a lead. So they give you their name, phone, and email. Now they're a lead. They're somebody who took the next step and are potentially interested in your business. They became a lead, right? They're aware. They may not have really talked to you yet. They haven't commented. They're just watching, the watchers, right? but they saw something that you were offering. You had a system in place that captured their name, phone, and email. Okay, that you have to have. You have that. They became a lead. So now you, as the business owner, a lot of us are solopreneurs. We're doing this. We don't have a team yet. Or that may not be your goal. But if that is, but right now, you're doing this. So you got to do it all. So now they are a lead. Now they become a prospect. There's someone who, because you followed up with them, because they were a lead, you followed up with them. You asked them, what area are you looking to work on? You told them this quick, you want to get them in for an appointment as soon as possible. They've expressed interest, right? They texted you back, they messaged you back in a DM. They're a prospect. They're hot now. You got them booked. So now we're on to the next phase. They became a client or a customer. You got them booked. You got them to buy your product. They have paid you. You wowed them. They love you. They love your service, the experience. They love your product. And now they are a fan. They telling everybody, they're telling people about how great it was or how wonderful your product was, whatever. And that is the journey. So everybody's journey, well, for us in our industry, is typically similar for everyone, but I need you to map this out. I need you to think about from beginning to someone not knowing you, and then you just expecting them to jump down all the way down to being a customer, because you just keep saying, book now, call me, book now, click the link, book now. They are not going to do that. There's baby steps in between. You just want to just go from first base to bump second. You're trying to go all the way to the end, lay down in the bed with them. You just dry humping them, and the people aren't ready. They need, shoulders rubbed a little bit, back patted a little. They need to be babied, so to speak. And it is our job as business owners, entrepreneurs, to walk them through the journey. Every successful business does this. They have this in place. Every successful business that we know of now, they have this in place. And if they don't, they have become phased out. They're probably no longer in business. You have to move with the times. You have to move with the times. And this is the times. It's funnels. And it's funnels. Okay. I know y'all don't want to hear it. People get tired of it, but that's what it is. A week ago, last week, I went to the Black Spa Expo. And every presenter, I can't make this up, y'all. This is all they talked about: funnels, lead magnets, automations. And all I kept saying to myself is, Tiffany, you aren't talking about it enough. This, everybody that presented, even the people who were presenting more on self-care, they still got up there and said, hey, y'all, pull out your phone. Go ahead and text self-love to 777-9311. Everybody was trying to list build. Everybody was trying to list build. It wasn't crazy to me, but it was just like, wow. And I was just hoping that everybody that was there as a audience member who was listening, if they've ever heard of funnel automation, that they left there saying, I got to get my systems. I have to get my systems. I have to get a system. All right, I'm moving on.